Good Tuesday, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Conversations Daily News. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. We, of course, have your news headlines coming up today. We also have the Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich. And today, in an entertainment spotlight, you're being part of my conversation with recording artist Joylissa. Enjoy today's program. For Conversations Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with your Tuesday headlines. In national news, 589 new COVID-19 cases in Mississippi, 2 additional deaths reported. The Mississippi State Department of Health reported 589 new COVID-19 cases and 2 additional coronavirus deaths on Monday. There have now been 134,898 COVID-19 cases and 3,545 coronavirus-related deaths since the first COVID-19 case was confirmed in Mississippi on March the 11th, according to the Mississippi State Department of Health. In a related story, 7 Mississippi counties, including Hinds and Madison, added to mask mandate list. Governor Tate Reeves added 7 counties to the list of 15 that already have a mask mandate in place on Monday. The additional COVID-19 restrictions also limit people to small gatherings. Let's keep fighting COVID. Let's protect ourselves and protect our neighbors. Let's also keep praying. Let's pray for everyone, Reeves said. I believe if we work together, we can make a difference. We can slow the spread. We can bridge the gap between now and when this vaccine becomes more and more readily available, and we can protect the integrity of our healthcare system. The current Safe Recovery Executive Order is in effect through December the 11th. In more national news, second virus vaccine shows striking success in U.S. test. A second experimental COVID-19 vaccine, this one from Moderna, yielded extraordinary strong early results on Monday, another badly needed dose of hope as the pandemic enters a terrible new phase. Moderna says its vaccine appears to be 94.5% effective, according to the preliminary data from an ongoing study. A week ago, competitor Pfizer announced its own vaccine looked 90% effective, news that put both companies on track to seek permission within weeks for emergency use in the United States. The results are truly striking, said Dr. Anthony Fauci, the U.S. government's top infectious disease expert. The vaccines that we're talking about, and vaccines to come, are really the light at the end of the tunnel. A vaccine can't come fast enough, says the Associated Press, as virus cases top 11 million in the United States over the weekend, 1 million of them recorded in just the past week, and governors and mayors are ratcheting up restrictions ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday. The outbreak has killed more than 1.3 million people worldwide, and over 246,000 of them in the United States alone. Stocks rallied on Wall Street and around the world on rising hopes that the global economy could start returning to normal in the coming months. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gained more than 470 points, or 1.6%, to close at a record high of over 29,950. Moderna's stock was up almost 10%. Both vaccines require 2 shots, given several weeks apart. U.S. officials say they hope to have about 20 million Moderna doses and another 20 million of the vaccine made by Pfizer and its German partner to use in late December. In sports, the Associated Press says Saints Breeze has rib fractures and a collapsed lung. Drew Brees has been diagnosed with multiple rib fractures and a collapsed right lung, a person with knowledge of the situation said on Monday. The person spoke on condition of anonymity because the Saints have not announced specifics about Brees' injury, which the 41-year-old quarterback said occurred on a heavy hit by a San Francisco defense lineman in the second quarter of New Orleans' 27-13 victory over the Niners on Sunday. Brees' injuries, which were first reported by ESPN, are expected to sideline the quarterback for multiple weeks. 2 of the Saints' next 3 games are against the Falcons, first on Sunday in the Superdome, and then in Atlanta on December the 6th. In between, New Orleans visits Denver on November 29th. In entertainment news, comedian Sinbad recovering from recent stroke. The family of Sinbad says the comedian actor is recovering from a stroke. The Atkins family says in a statement to the Associated Press on Monday that it is out of sincere love that we share Sinbad, our beloved husband and father, is recovering from a recent stroke. While he is beginning his road to recovery, we are faithful and optimistic that he will bring laughter into our hearts soon, the statement continued. The 64-year-old Sinbad, born David Atkins, is known for his stand-up work and appearances in the sitcoms A Different World and The Sinbad Show. The entertainer has also appeared in several movies. And finally, in more entertainment news, Universal and Cinemark agreed to shorten theatrical window. Universal Pictures has struck another deal with a major theater chain to shorten the theatrical window from 3 months to as little as 17 days in an effort to adapt to the new business realities of moviegoing. Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. It's now time for the Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich. Mary Ellen, it's all yours.
Hi, this is Mary Ellen with your Truth of the Day. Allow the rhythm of life to assist you to dance through life's pressures. When you feel stressed and hassled, you can relieve the pressure by focusing on your core and taking a deep cleansing breath. This will bring you back to the now moment, allowing the rhythm of life to begin to flow once more. Do not attempt to control the universe or God. You cannot. You must relax into the rhythm of life. Trust in God's divinely orchestrated plan. All will fall into place, turning out exactly right. Release any pressure on yourself by knowing there is always enough time to do exactly everything that needs to be done. Today, choose to focus on the rhythm of life to assist you to dance your way through life's pressures. And remember, enjoy the day.
Enjoy our entertainment spotlight today featuring recording artist Joylissa right here on Conversations Daily News. For Conversations Daily News, I'm Cyrus Webb with the entertainment spotlight. Recording artist Joylissa joined me recently on Conversations Live, the radio show, to talk about her musical journey and what it's been like for her to share it with all of you. Here's part of our conversation. You've been able to not only to sing, but also to be able to bring meaning to your music. What has it been like for you, Joylissa, to see the way that your audience has been responding to the music?
I think it's always a little bit scary kind of releasing a new song and seeing, like how people will respond. And because this one's a little bit more of an intimate song now, my new song, Home. And so it's really fun to see how people, like the personal experiences they have, and then they can share it with me. But when I first started writing music, I never really knew how to communicate this deeper side of me. And so in writing, I feel like I had the freedom to do that, through the medium of songwriting. It really allowed me to communicate just the deeper things I was working through. So it's always fun. It's a little bit scary, to be vulnerable. Right. But I really enjoy connecting with people in that way.
I'm so glad you said that, because when I was prepping for this segment with you, Joylissa, one of the things I noticed, our partner here at Conversations is Amazon, I should say, for full disclosure, but your music is available everywhere, so our audience can get it not only on Amazon, but the other online retailers as well. And I mentioned the single Swept Away because that one caught my attention, but you also have singles, like I'm Not Yours. And then, of course, you have Home. And these songs are personal, but has it been a pleasant surprise for you that so many people can relate to the music too?
Yeah, I think that's that's kind of the goal with my songwriting. Because when I was young and I just started writing, the songs that always impacted me were the ones that I felt like I could relate to. Because especially just kind of being young and in middle school, high school, I was. You don't really know how to talk to people, you don't know who to talk to, your parents, your friends about these things. So songwriters that really kind of touched my soul made me feel not so alone.
Cyrus Webb, Conversations Daily News. We thank you all for tuning in to this edition of Conversations Daily News. We'll be with you guys on tomorrow with more news, Truth of the Day with Mary Ellen Ciganovich, and your entertainment spotlight. Until then, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Daily News today. Let's make it a great one.